Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220 KHTS. This is your host, Fred Arnold, on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. I'm with Gordon Glasnow. I had Debbie on the show some time back.
Yes.
And you're with founder and CEO of CBC Cleaning and Restoration. It's a mouthful, so I want to make sure I get it right. And a client of ours at the mortgage company in our building. So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Tell us about some of the services and products that you have to help people beautify their office space or their home.
Well, we started ground level as carpet cleaners and have evolved to a full-service company that entails complete repair, reconstruction. We're general contractors, also specializing in water and fire, smoke, mold remediation work in the Santa Clarita Valley and outskirts.
So my first relationship, other than meeting Debbie and having her on the show, was having you come in after a construction project to clean up the place, because we host events at our office all the time. So there's soda spilled, there's food spilled, and you name it, from construction, all the dust. And you guys just did a fabulous job. And that's really how we got to know you. What makes, when someone's just getting that basic, the basic carpets cleaned, them shampooed, tell us some of the tips you need to give when shopping for that product.
Well, there's well over 6 different types of methods. Of course, everybody touts that it's cleaned low moisture or dry methods. Manufacturers typically, as a rule, recommend the truck-mounted hot water extraction method to leave the carpets freest of any foreign substances. It can be rinsed out with very short drying times, and it basically is conducive nowadays. It's not just an appearance level that we're trying to shoot for anymore. It's more an indoor air quality issue. So just a good thorough cleaning and rinsing, leaving the carpets freest of any soap residues or any foreign substances that can settle in the carpeting on a periodic basis. They're pretty much saying for the manufacturers, for indoor air quality purposes, between 6 and 12 months for carpet cleaning.
Tell us about, so that's the basic, get your carpet cleaned every 6 to 12 months. Make sure that it also gets rid of a lot of dust and debris that blows in from the wind.
We've got pollens and different substances that come from all sources. Mold spores are throughout. Outside mold spores that can come in are things like cladosporium that come from your trees, and they can land on carpeting, and all it takes is a moisture event that's not dried in a rapid fashion to cause mold growth, and of course that amplifies, and you end up with more difficult problems for indoor air quality.
Let's talk about if there's a disaster, and I think of a lot of disasters, is the toilet it breaks, or one of the pipes that break, or something breaks in your house, and you got a real problem right away, whether it be water or any other type of disaster you have at your house or your business. Tell us about how you handle those situations and your specialty in that particular field.
Well, some things are just as simple as a small sink overflow or tub or even toilet overflow. It doesn't necessarily have to have contamination in it. The big thing is if you've got carpet or porous substances, even the walls, baseboards, try to get it mopped up as quick as you can, if you can, by yourself with an extraction device or shop vacuum. Towels, of course, are great, but anytime it comes in contact with a real porous surface such as carpet or padding, it should be disengaged and removed. The padding is really relatively inexpensive. It's a sponge. It needs to be removed and gotten out of there. And of course, just good air movement, fans, if you have the ability for direct sunlight, those are all big conducive areas to try to stop the mold growth. And again, the quicker it gets dry, the less chance you have of any biological activity.
Let's talk about flooring repair.
Well, we've kind of evolved from cleaning at loose carpets, broken seams, frayed edges, and started repairing. And of course, the next evolution is to become contractors for flooring. And State Board of Contractors is a certification that we have. The actual repair work that we do is from everything from soup to nuts. We have huge staining or animal problems. Dog torn areas, cat torn areas, and of course, in some cases, most of the time we can repair it. Now, a lot of people see a bubble and they figure the carpet's shot. In most cases, we can tighten it up, get it back, and get some more years out of it.
And one thing I want to stress upon, and I want to encourage those out there, when you're listing your house for sale, or you're going to have that big party, and you haven't touched your flooring in a long time, come in, have Gordon and his team come in and freshen it up. Because if you're selling, it's going to add that special, fresh tint to it. Even if you think, hey, I'm getting out of here, it's a seller's market. It's important because a little bit of care can really bring you thousands and thousands of dollars or make your house just feel differently.
Even at something as simple as a spot you have from bleach. First, nobody knows that spot dyeing can be done, color repair can be enhanced, and they're thinking about putting carpet from closets in those inserts. Well, they're obviously going to be different colors and with your wear. So those are another thing that we can do to kind of enhance the first impression when you are selling a home or going to put it on the market.
Yep, and last but not least, if you have pets, if you have dogs, have them in often, because I don't care if you wash their feet every time they come in or you don't, they're tracking in dirt and the like, and it's important that really our homes are part of our wellness.
That's correct. Absolutely. One quick thing, we've had a situation where we've gone out and done inspections in homes and crawl spaces in the retirement villages, and we've had some unscrupulous air conditioning and heating contractors that are putting in fans and so forth for attics and finding usual lumber mold and making a huge thing, and next thing you know, the customer's being sent a bill for supposedly remediation for $3,000 to $4,000. We've had 4 situations we've gone out to and recommendations that they found this mold and can correct it, and it's been nothing more than just superficial cosmetic lumber mold. So it pays to get a second opinion and another estimate. We're more than happy to go out and do those inspections at no charge if you just mention K-Hits.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Gordon Glasnow from CBC Cleaning and Restoration. I want to make sure I got that right. Tell Debbie hello.
I will.
Yeah, appreciate it. And thanks for all you did for our building and our organization.
You're welcome.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Santa Cruz Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight on AM 1220 KHTS.